Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RGL Network presents another presentation of Marvel Champions. Tonight, we're going to do the starter deck of Captain Marvel. She's going to take on Standard Klaw, which was the second villain in the original Marvel Champions core set. So thank you all for joining me tonight. For those of you who wish to watch a little bit of just a nice game here, and just something to play. I got a lot of people. I got some people asking about the next what is it? The next season of Inside Pitch, which I've already said will start on January 9th. I'm gonna play Standard Klaw, just 1 and 2. He's a pain in the butt, and that is for sure. He is definitely a pain in the butt. Klaw is a real pain in the butt. He really is. Let's see. Underground distribution. I'm not here to teach the game, just play. And if anybody wants to say hello, that would be just fine by me. Captain Marvel here. Jan Roz was her nemesis. And I believe I think her obligation's already in there. I'm not sure. Her obligation's already in there. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's see. So how's everybody doing? If anybody, as I said, wants to say hello tonight. Let's see. It starts with 12 hit points. And she starts with 12 as well. Captain Marvel is a lot of fun to play. All of these Marvel champions are all fun to play, and they all play differently. Really, they all do. I'm gonna do a better job this time of shuffling. So, they all got. They're all different. Each hero is different. It all plays differently. The new X-Men hero are a little tricky. I'm still learning them a bit. Of course, I'm playing these, offline and such. So, but I thought I'd go back to the basics and start with the original. And if anybody wants to say hello, you can. And you can talk about whatever you want in the chat, whether it's Marvel Champions related or Inside Pitch, Spruance Leader, which I'm still waiting on card sleeves to arrive. So it's good to see everybody here. Hope everyone enjoyed their Thanksgiving holiday. All right. I'll put that out to the side there. All right. So, just a little bit of inside pitch of Marvel Champions. And just thought we'd play a little bit here. This is Captain Marvel versus Klaw. And let's see. Underground distribution. Contents Klaw 1 and Klaw 2 and Klaw 3 instead of expert mode. Klaw and standard encounter sets. 1 modular encounter set. Masters of Evil, which is already in there. Search the encounter deck for the Defense Network side scheme and reveal it. And shuffle the encounter deck. So we already get a side scheme in there, which is Defense Network. And there it is. And reshuffle. That in comes with 3 threat. On there. All right. Okay, then we advance to stage 1B, underground distribution. Discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion to play engage with the first player. So we wait until we get a minion out. And we get an armored guard. It just says a minion. It does not have to be a Masters of Evil minion. So already an armored guard's already out there. And of course, armored guard has toughness. And so, all right. So she gets. I've beaten Klaw I've beaten Klaw with her before. Remember, playing the starter deck is always a little bit tricky because the starter deck is designed to kind of get you used to the mechanics of the game, and of course the player and a little bit of the hero. Most starter decks usually don't beat enemies, and I think that's why it's just challenging just to take a starter deck against it, just the way it's set. Let's see here. Get rid of Avengers Mansion. Good to have allies. Energy absorption is good. Get rid of Haymaker. And we'll keep I think we'll keep chase them down. I think we'll keep chase them down. I don't know. Get rid of chase them down. Keep energy absorption. Get 3 combat training, crisis interdiction, and photonic blast. She's got some potency. She definitely has some potency. No doubt about that. All right. So let's play some Marvel Champions. Captain Marvel versus Klaw. Let's see. She's already in alter ego mode. Choose a player to draw a card, which we'll do. Getting the power of aggression. Flip. And let's see. We got to take out the guard. Got to take out the guard first. So she will attack for 2, taking out the tough. And we're going to use the energy absorption card, which has 3 resources on it. We're going to bring out Spider-Woman. After Spider-Woman enters play, confuse the villain. And we will go ahead and I guess we'll confuse Klaw, which is useful so he can't scheme early on. And let's see. Then we're going to go use let's see. We got to take out that. We got to do something about the defense network. Although the defense network is crisis, so we can't take anything with this here until we get that taken care of. But we got to take out that guard too. So then we're going to play. I think we'll do. We'll go ahead play combat training, power of aggression, and crisis interdiction to bring out Mockingbird as well. So we already have 2. We'll have 2 allies out there already. We'll keep photonic blast. Mockingbird does come out and stun Klaw, so he's stunned and confused, so he can't do anything the first turn at all. And both will attack for 3, getting rid of the guard. One thing about playing Marvel Champions, you want to create a engine here to make sure you defeat the villain, and we'll continue to play until we can beat him. Oh, Dragon King 1 joins me here. How you doing there, my good friend? I think that's all I want to do here. So we'll end our turn, and she gets 4 cards: Urgency, Alpha Flight Station, Energy Channel, and Crisis Interdiction again. The one thing about playing an aggression, since the Captain Marvel starter deck, actually have 2 of them. The Captain Marvel starter deck in the instruction book of the original game has Captain Marvel as leadership, where the starter deck was actually built with aggression. The one thing about aggression is really not good against schemes. So you really want to go ahead and knock a villain out as soon as you possibly can. Captain Marvel is really not the best at scheme control, I've noticed. But she is very potent when it comes to doing everything else. Yes, it's good to see. Yeah, I'm glad you had the holidays there, Dragon King. Just playing a little Marvel Champions, that's all. I don't get many views when I do other stuff, except for when I'm not doing inside pitch. But I'm enjoying my off season. 1988 will start in January. Don't worry about that. All right, so Claw. So it's now his turn. Claw, a threat goes on underground distribution. He is stunned. He cannot attack, which is good. So that goes away. And we go straight to an encounter card. And it is, the Masters of Evil side scheme shows up. Wonderful. That's not good. Masters of Evil side scheme. Discard cards in your counter deck until a Masters of Evil minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with the first player. All right, so now we gotta find a Masters of Evil minion. And that's Whirlwind. The good news is Shadow of the Past is already gone. All right, so Whirlwind joins in, and 3 threat goes on that scheme, which is just wonderful, because the Masters of Evil, this actually has to be taken care of because it gives this an extra boost. All right. So, and Whirlwind is a pain in the butt. Let's see. Yes, Dale the Casual Gamer, his channel has been excellent, and I am so mad that he no longer does any videos. He was a great teacher when it came to playing this game. One of the reasons why I actually got better at playing this was the way he played. So he was excellent. All right, so what we're going to do here, Mockingbird, and let's see, so it's our turn. Mockingbird and Spider-Woman will thwart for 2, Mockingbird for 1, which actually knocks Spider-Woman out. Mockingbird's still here. We're gonna thwart the Masters of Evil scheme and get this scheme out of here. Captain Marvel, what do we do here? We're gonna put down Energy Channel. Captain Marvel will attack for 2 on Whirlwind. Then we're going to use Crisis Interdiction, Emergency, and Alpha Flight Station to play Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy if you pay for this card using an energy resource, which we did. Draw a card. That'll take out Whirlwind. Drawing a card. Getting another Photonic Blast. That's nice. And I'll save the Energy Channel. And we will end our turn. Oh, no, you're not doing. I was just wondering, do you end your hero phase whenever or when you're out of cards to play? You can end your hero phase whenever. You do not have to play all your cards. You do not have to play all your cards. You want to save some cards to get some more? You certainly can. You know what I could do here for you? Hold on a moment. Hold on a second here. I love that. Captain Marvel. There's the player phase reference and such. Take turns in player order. On your turn, you may play cards, trigger and request actions, use basic attack, change your form, and your turn. You can you can, as I said, play cards. It doesn't say play all your cards. You can, and after all players have finished, you can discard any number of cards from your hand, and you'll draw up to their hand size, and you ready each of your exhausted cards. So you can. You can end your turn anytime you want. Right, so she gets 4 more cards. Getting Captain Marvel's helmet, 3 energy absorption to chase them down, and a power of aggression. All right. Claw's turn. He attacks. He attacks with 0, but he gets 2 boosts. So when Claw attacks, give him 1 additional boost card. Mockingbird will defend. So he's going to attack for 0 plus 2. Plus 2 is 4. Ouch. Well, she's gone anyway. And that job is done. And he gets an encounter card, and it is Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. And of course, I forgot to put a threat on that. Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. It's probably going to do some damage. So he attacks again. 0 plus 2 plus 1. So he does 3 points, 3 damage. She goes down to 9. And another threat goes on the main scheme. Wonderful. But you can only have the amount of cards in your hand as it says in your hero card, correct? Like maximum. At the end of your turn, yes. So yes, you sometimes can draw cards. So if you have a maximum, so let's say you have a hand size of 5 for Captain Marvel, and you draw a card, okay, and it gives you 6 or 7, okay, something like that during your turn, yes. But at the end of your turn, your hand size must be the hand size unlisted there. It cannot be any higher than the hand size. It can be lower if you want it to be, but I don't know why you would. But it cannot be any higher than the hand size. So you can go ahead and get 6, 7, 8 cards because you're going to draw cards during your turn, but at the end of your turn, your hand size can be no more than the amount of cards listed. All right, so we took a little bit of a beating there. We got to do something about that threat, and I got to take care of Defense Network first. And unfortunately, I have no help. Well, let's see. And spend a resource to heal the damage from Captain Marvel makes no sense. Can we use energy absorption to put some on energy channel? You spend energy resources, put energy X counters here, discard energy channel, deal 2 damage to an enemy to a maximum of 10 for each energy counter here. So the most you can put is 5. Okay. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and play Photon. I'm going to use Captain Marvel's helmet, chase them down, and the power of aggression. Power of aggression is going to be a wild. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using an energy resource, draw a card, which we're going to. We're going to play Photonic Blast on Klaw, which will bring him down to 7. Just 5. Just 5 points of damage on him, down to 7. Draw a card, getting an uppercut. Could deal 5 damage to the enemy on that. We're going to save the energy channel. And we're going to thwart for 2. Take that down to 1. Because I have to. Because I got to start worrying about the scheme here. And I could flip over. He's confused this turn, but we got to wait. We got to wait, though. So I think that's it for that. So we'll end the turn. We'll draw 4. First Aid, Relentless Assault, Tenacity, Energy Channel. Relentless Assault is very good against minions. All right. His turn. Put a threat. He attacks. We're going to take it. So attacks for 0 plus a boost. Put weapons runner engaged into play with you. 0. And 0. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. Ouch. So I actually didn't do any damage, but I got a weapons runner in front of me. But it says a boost, not a when revealed. 3. And we lost First Aid. All right. Okay. All right. So she didn't take any damage, but now I got a weapons runner in front of me. And that's a boost there. Now we still have to get an encounter card. And it is Tiger Sharks. And I got 2 minions in front of me. Wonderful. So now I got 2 minions in front of me. Well, the good news is I have the ability to knock it out. So already, as I said, Klaw and the Masters of Evil is a pain in the butt. The one thing about Marvel Champions, you can make this game as easy or as hard as you want. They now have more standard cards, more expert cards. If you want to go ahead and play the game without using the standard level cards, you can. I mean, you can make the game as easy as you want. Make it as simple as you want or as hard as you want. There really is you can add more modules. It does water down the deck a little bit, but it's extremely customizable. And Marvel Champions is right now Fantasy Flight's premier living card game, and I think it actually sells better than Arkham Horror. And I have everything of Arkham Horror as well. All right. So Captain Marvel's by herself, and unfortunately I did not get any help. Terrific. So what do we do? Well, Captain Marvel's going to attack for 2. Get rid of the weapons runner. And I'm going to use the energy channel. I guess I'll use the energy channel here. I guess it makes sense. I could use Relentless Assault, but that's not going to beat Tiger. It's not going to beat Tiger Shark. So we'll use the energy channel, which is 2, 4, 6. Discard energy channel. Deal 2 damage to an enemy to a maximum of 10 for each energy counter here. So 6. So 6 is blasting the Tiger Shark, and he's out of there. And then we're going to Arkham Horror. I love them both the same as much. I preferred Marvel Champions a little bit more because Marvel Champions really is not as random. The only thing that's random about Marvel Champions is cards. Arkham Horror can be random because if you draw a bad token from the bag, no matter how good your plan was, if you draw that one token, which is an automatic fail, okay, it doesn't really help you much. Arkham Horror is designed to be a game it's designed to really make you lose. It's not easy to win Arkham Horror, no matter what level you play that game on. Shoot. I have got to get Defense Network out of there. Shoot. Claws down to 7. I'm going to put down energy. You know what? I'm going to use Relentless Assault and Energy Channel to put down Tenacity. And then I'm going to use the physical to spend a resource and ready her. And then I'm going to thwart for 2, get rid of Defense Network, and now I can start working on the scheme. Thwart for 2, but I don't think I can go from 1. I cannot go because I can only thwart from 1 scheme. And then what we're going to do is we're going to flip because he's confused, so he can't scheme, at least this turn. Draw a card. Although it really doesn't matter if I do this here. So flip over and end the turn. So 1, she got 6 here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Need some allies. And we got some. All right. Okay. So we'll flip over to Carol Danvers. All right, Claw's turn. Threat goes on underground distribution. He's confused, so we can't scheme. But he does draw an encounter card. So as long as we don't get one where he schemes, we're okay. And we get the Sonic Converter. After Klaw attacks and damages a character, stun that character. This is a little nasty, but that's okay. We can live with it. You see that? Yeah, it's in there. As I said, unfortunately, my setup is really not designed for anything but inside pitch, but what are you going to do? All right, so Klaw now gets the Sonic Converter, and that is it for that. All right, so now we got to deal with the scheme. Carol Danvers has a recovery of 4, but I am. What do I want to do here? Did I get any help? No. Okay. She's not going to recover. I'm going to flip her over. So with thwart for 2. And that down to 3. And then I'm going to play. Combat Training. And it's down to 3. You know what? I think I want the ally instead. I'm going to play Combat Training, 1 Tac Team, and 1 Relentless Assault to put out Tigra. We have ourselves an ally. Tigra will thwart for 1. So thwart for 1. I have a Tac Team in Crisis and Addiction. I'm going to keep the Tac Team in Crisis and Addiction. And now the one thing I didn't do when she was over was draw a card. I'll do that now. Getting Nick Fury. All right. And we'll end our turn. Captain Marvel and Tigra getting Cosmic Flight and another uppercut. All right. You can see why Champions are popular. You can pick any characters you really want. Easy to play, and it works as solo or co-op, among other things. Yeah, it's very versatile, Dragon King. It's very, very versatile. And right now, there's over... hold on a minute. Let's see here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41. I mean, right now there are 41 heroes you can choose from. Remember, that's only a couple of years away from when they first released the core box set. And all the core set comes with Rhino, Claw, and Ultron. And the heroes you get are Spider-Man, Captain Marvel, She-Hulk, Iron Man, and Black Panther. And that's just the core box. They went from 5 heroes in a core box all the way up to 41, and they're just now doing the X-Men. And the X-Men are selling like crazy. So the X-Men, they're just doing the X-Men. I have every expansion of Marvel Champions. I have every single one. As soon as it becomes available for pre-order, I grab it. And as far as villains go, they have a lot of major villains. They pretty much got about, I think, 30 to 35 villains and such. No, that's right. No Fantastic Four yet, but don't worry. It's coming. It's coming. There will be the Fantastic Four. There will be the Defenders. There will be more villains. Right, as I said, right now, Fantasy Flight is loving this, and Marvel Champions is considered one of the best card games you can play. All right, so Claw's turn. And after Claw attacks and damages and stun that character, well, the good news is that Tigra is going to defend it. So the threat goes on the scheme. Claw will attack. Tigra defends. So he does 0 +1. and a boost. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. Well, it doesn't because she takes the whole damage and she's not out. And on +1 attack, so she is out. So Tiger's gone, but no damage to her. So she is not exhausted. All right. Now a encounter card and solid sound body. Ugh. Claw gains retaliate 1. After this character is attacked, deal 1 damage to the attacking character. So now he's got more stuff to deal with. As I said, Claw is a pain in the is a pain in the butt. All right. Well, what are we gonna do here? I really need to bring out Fury. I really need to do so. Really need to do so, although I really wanted to deal with the threat, but now I got to deal with this right here. I can't take care of it. I can't take care of it anyway, can I? Actually, I can. But all right. Yeah, you'll probably will get it, but you don't want to get wrapped up in that and still play inside pitch. Your mind. Well, hey, everybody does. Just pick up a copy of the core set. Just pick up a copy of the core set. Just get that. Get the core box. And I always tell people, I mean, if you're not going to be a completist like me, okay, just get the heroes you want. Just get the heroes you want. But I will say this, okay, for people that, I will say this. The thing about getting all the heroes is sometimes the other hero packs have cards that really do help other heroes. So if you get a copy of Captain America, which a lot of people consider as the best hero of the bunch, and I do love him, but if but if you don't purchase a copy of like Scarlet Witch or Vision, but in that deck you might actually get a card you can use that could really help Captain America out. That's why I tell people, yeah, get your favorite hero, but then again, some of the other decks may have a card you may want to go with that hero. So always recommend that, but just pick up a copy of the core box and try it out, see if you like it. All right, so what I want to do here, all right, I'm going to thwart for 2. I got no choice. I got to get this threat down to 1. And I'm going to play every card here to put out Nick Fury. After Nick Fury plays, choose 1, remove 2 threat from a scheme, draw 3 cards, or deal 4 damage to an enemy. I'm going to draw 3 cards. Photonic Blast, Cosmic Flight, and Helicarrier. Helicarrier could be useful to have. All right, Nick Fury is going to thwart for 2. Get that out of there. I'm not going to have him do any damage to Claw because I'm not ready to go to the next stage anyway. Yeah, that's how they get you. Depends on how you want to play some of the baseball stuff. That's true. You're right there, Dragon. All right. It's good to have a ally on the board. And I think that ends my turn. All right. So, I could put down Cosmic Flight, but I think I might want the Helicarrier. All right, so we're going to end the turn. She gets 2 more cards. Getting Hulk and Genius. Hulk is helpful. All right. So, Claw's turn, puts a threat. He will attack. Nick Fury defends. So he gets 0 + 1 + 0 + 0. Wow. Okay, so he doesn't. Okay, he does gain retaliate. Doesn't matter. Nick Fury's out anyway. No damage to her. No damage to her. And we do get an encounter card, and it is the Immortal Claw. Ugh. Claw gets +10 hit points. Well, so that gets him back to 17. We'll have to deal with that now. 3 threat. As I said, he is a pain in the butt. He is a pain in the butt. I missed the Black Friday sales. You get anything game-wise or laying low? I kind of laid low. Although I did pick up a copy of GMT Games, A World at War. They had that on special for P500 where I picked up Pacific War. So that's pretty much what I did. I really didn't do anything for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. There wasn't anything I wanted. There wasn't anything I wanted really. And if there's nothing I want, I don't buy anything. All right, so what are we gonna do now? All right, so now I got the Immortal Claw to deal with. All right, shoot. This is not turning out good, this first game. And unfortunately, Hulk doesn't thwart anything. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play Genius and Cosmic Flight to put out the Helicarrier. Helicarrier will exhaust or move a card to 1. I'm going to use Photonic Blast to bring out Hulk. Captain Marvel thwart for 2. Bringing that down to 1. After Hulk attacks, discard the top card. Okay, Hulk will attack. He will attack for 3. Might as well. He will attack for 3. Bringing him down to 14. And Claw does gain Retaliate, so he gets 1 damage and an extra damage because Retaliate 1. And then after Claw attacks, after Hulk attacks, discard the top card of your deck. If that card's put in resource, has, and it is Energy, and that is deal 1 damage to each character. So Claw gets hit again, and she takes a hit. She goes down to 8, and he takes a hit, so now he's down to 3. Yeah, Helicarrier is useful. As I said, the engine I have here is not good yet to defeat him, so I'm taking my time to defeat Claw. As I said, he is a pain in the butt. I think he's tougher than Ultron. All right. I think that ends my turn. And we get an encounter card because I decked out. And 4 more cards. Attack Team, Avengers Mansion, Haymaker, and Chase them down. Chase them down could be useful, actually. And we also picked up Strength. All right. Okay. Claw's turn. Let's see. Threat on the scheme. He attacks. Hulk defends. So he does 0 plus 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 2 is 5. Good to see a family emergency go away. So Hulk is out of there. He's out. No damage to Captain Marvel. And we get an encounter card. Oh, and the Immortal Claw gets another threat because Immortal Claw does have the boost. So I got to deal with 2 encounter cards here. Number 1, Weapons Runner, Surge. After this card is revealed, deal 1 additional counter card. Wonderful. Next one, Armored Guard. That's awesome. I can't touch him. And the third one, Melter. Wow. Okay. I got 3 friggin' minions in front of me. Don't ask me how I'm gonna get how the heck I'm gonna get out of this. All right. All right. Well, here's what we're going to do here with what we have. All right. Captain Marvel is going to is going to attack for 2, taking out Weapons Runner. Then we're going to use Chase Them Down. After hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So Chase Them Down goes away. Weapons Runner is out of there. And we'll remove the 2 threat from here. Do I want to put it from there or not? I want to take out the Immortal Klaw. No, I'll take out Underground Distribution, bring that down to 1. Actually, no. 2 threat from a scheme. I'll take off the Immortal Klaw. That goes away. So now he goes back down to 3. Let's see. Let's see here. Helicarrier exhausts down to makes these one somebody 2. We're going to use Strength to play Haymaker. Actually, I don't need to do Strength to Haymaker. Strength to put down Tack Team instead. Tack Team, exhaust tack puts 3 counters on it. Exhaust Tack Team will move 1 attack tower and deal 2 damage to an enemy. And we'll go ahead and do it. Get rid of Tough off the Armored Guard. Not very good right now. Not very good. He's overwhelmed. I don't have any help. And if I flip, he's going to scheme out. He's going to scheme into the next one, probably. So, and she can take some damage here too. I'm going to get rid of Avengers Mansion and Haymaker. I'm going to end the turn. And draw 5. Crisis Interdiction, Cosmic Flight, Uppercut, Photonic Blast, and Captain Marvel's Helmet. All right. Although she's going to get stunned. All right. His turn. Gets a threat. And gets a threat. He attacks for 0. And we're going to... This just got schemed out. So now this goes here. Tension is real, hoping the cards you draw help. I know. Tension is real. You try to play as best as you can, but sometimes you just don't. Sometimes the cards just don't go your way. All right, so first attack is 0, 1, 2, and then a boost, deal 1 damage to each hero. So he does 3 to her. So she goes down to 5. And she's stunned because of the Sonic Converter. She's stunned. He attacks for 3, and he attacks for 3, and he attacks for 1. So she's down to 1. She is down to 1. And I still have to draw an encounter card. And if any encounter card here comes up where it does any damage to her or villain attacks, she's toast. Sound Manipulation. When revealed, hero, take 2 damage, Claw heals 2 damage. And that does it. And she is out. Okay. So, strike 1 on Captain Marvel. Couldn't beat him this time. We'll try again. One thing about playing the game, it resets. It resets very quickly. You can reset the game very fast. It's not like you got to go through a whole bunch of things. You know, it's not like you got to go through a whole bunch of things. All you got to do is just reset. So it doesn't take long to set up the game again. You don't have to worry about putting things away or anything. Just grab the cards and reshuffle and try again. So we'll try again. Why not? I have beaten him before with this deck. Straight up starter. I mean, I can already create a deck. I've already created decks where pretty much that he would be wiped off the board in pretty much a few turns. The starter decks, I think, are just a good challenge, even just playing standard level. The starter deck will not beat expert. I have tried it. I have tried using the starter deck to beat expert. It really, at least I couldn't do it. And every game is different depending on how the decks go. As I said, not a major setup. So I couldn't even get out of the first stage with him, so we'll try again. All right. Underground distribution, put the defense network up. 3 threat, and that's it. So I'll try again. Already got people asking me about the next inside pitch season. I said, I guess there are some people that are suffering from RJL network withdrawal. Chase them down, combat training. I'll keep that. Get rid of chase them down. Don't need 2 of them. Keep energy absorption. Keep aggression. Attack team could be useful early. Nah. Get rid of that. We'll draw 3 more. Spider Woman, attack team again, and strength. All right, this one might be able to do something with. All right. Made a lot of new customers for Inside Pitch. Yes, I know. And Chris, Chris has never really needed much help from me. He really didn't. His game sells itself. And, really, his game sells itself. All right. So, choose a player to draw a card. And we'll get tenacity. We got to take care of that side scheme. So, Carol Danvers. All right, so Carol Danvers will flip over. And we're going to thwart for 2. Take that down to 1. And then we're going to play strength and 1 tenacity to bring out Spider Woman. After Spider Woman enters play, confuse the villain. She will thwart for 2, getting rid of that. So now we get rid of defense network quicker this time. She takes a hit. And then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to use Tac Team. I'm actually going to put down the Power of Aggression, which is double the number of resources for aggression card. I'm going to put on Combat Training, which gives her an extra attack. So now she'll hit for 3. And then I'm going to use Energy Absorption to put out Tac Team, which actually is pretty useful in this scenario to create damage. We'll exhaust and bring him down to 10. See the first turn wasn't much I could do. In the last game, this one here is this turn was a lot better. We'll go ahead and do that. And I'll put Tac Team back here. All right. We'll drop to 5. Cosmic Flight, Energy Channel, Haymaker, Alpha Flight, and Photonic Blast. All right. Gets a threat on the scheme. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put down the minion. Oh, my God. I totally forgot about the minion. Forgot about the minion. And it was a weapons runner. All right. So in this case, forgot to put down the minion. The weapons runner got the minion. She did what? She thwarted for 2. I'll keep it as it is. I'll keep the weapons runner in there. I'll keep it in there. Forgot about the minion, but the weapons runner doesn't really make much difference. Or instead, I got a better idea. Instead of doing the damage to Klaw, I'll put him back to 12. The attack team took out the weapons runner. That'll work. And the one thing about the game, you can fix mistakes. All right, so he attacks. She's going to take it. So he does. It's a save Spider-Woman. She's going to take it. So 0 plus boost. Discard 1 card at random from your hand. 6. Roll. 3. So I lost Haymaker. The next one, Ouch, took 3 points anyway. All right. So she took 3 points of damage, bringing her back to 9. Okay. Then we get an encounter card. And another weapons runner, Surge, another card. Tiger Shark. Terrific. The Masters of Evil, I'll tell you, the Masters of Evil module makes him even more tougher. If I was to put the Bomb Scare module into him, he would be a lot easier to handle. But that Masters of Evil with these minions is a real pain in the butt. Okay. All right, so it's her turn. I don't want to do this. Well, attack team will exhaust. We'll take out the weapons runner. He only has a health of 2. He goes away. Captain Marvel attacks for 3. Does 3 damage. Does 3 damage. And Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman's not going to attack. I'm going to go ahead and utilize Cosmic Flight, Energy Channel, Alpha Flight Station to play Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using a energy resource, draw a card, which we did. It'll kick Target Shark out of there. You cannot get overwhelmed. That's the one thing about the game. You cannot get overwhelmed. That's the issue. Draw a card. Getting Crisis and Addiction, which will help for the scheme. And I want to flip. He's confused. He can't attack. I think I want to flip over here. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to flip over. Draw a card. Getting Hulk. That's good. And end the turn. So in the turn, she gets 4. Energy Channel, it's Assault Helicarrier and Avengers Mansion. I really would like to get Avengers Mansion, but 4 is a high cost. All right. Okay, so threat goes on. It's his turn. Threat goes on the scheme. He's confused. He can't do anything. So we go straight to the encounter card. So hopefully we get something here we can deal with. And it is an armored guard. All right, that's not bad. But he has toughness. He has tough. That's okay. I got a good chance here to maybe do something to him. All right. All right, her turn. She's going to draw a card, getting uppercut. Attack team is going to fire, taking out the tough on the guard. That goes away. Since Hulk showed up, that's pretty good for me. I'm going to go ahead and recover, though, for 4. Do I want to do it that way? Yeah. I want to recover for 4. So it brings her back to 12. Flip. And then we're going to play... We're going to play... We'll play Uppercut and Crisis Interdiction and Relentless Assault. So Uppercut, Crisis Interdiction, Relentless Assault to put down the Helicarrier. Helicarrier exhausts, making Hulk worth only 1. I'm not going to use Energy Channel here, so I'm going to use Energy Channel to bring Hulk down. And Hulk will attack for 3, taking him out. Spider-Woman is going to thwart for 2, taking out the threat, and she's gone. Keep Avengers Mansion. Maybe I can get that card into play. And see what happens to Hulk. And it's a physical. He does deal 2 damage to an enemy. So he does deal damage to Klaw. And we end the turn. Wasn't too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. First Aid, Crisis Addiction, Tigra, and Relentless Assault again. All right. All right. Still on Klaw, stage 1. I can't get it. I can't even beat him on the first stage here. All right. As I said, the starter deck is really not that strong. It's moderate, but it can win. I've done it before with him. But I usually give myself 3 strikes. If Captain Marvel can't beat him in 3 turns, then she gets retired. Then I move on to the next hero to give a shot at him. All right, so it's his turn. So Captain Marvel's turn. Sorry, Klaw's turn gets a threat. He attacks. Hulk is gonna. She's gonna. I think she can take it. Because I like to keep Hulk for another turn if possible. So, and I do have Tigra coming out. I think I'm going to take it. So 0 plus 0 plus 1 boost. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. It doesn't do any damage. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. It does not. She takes 0. As I said, sometimes the cards go your way. She didn't take any damage. That's a boost. That's not an attack. And he starts with 0 here, so no damage to him. All right, so an encounter card. Sound Manipulation. Take 2 damage. Klaw heals 2 damage. Okay, so now she goes to 10. That's a take 2 damage, not an attack. He goes back to 12. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty good. All right. Okay. Well, let's see what we're going to do here. We're going to have the Helicarrier exhaust. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Relentless Assault, First Aid, Crisis Interdiction to put down Avengers Mansion to get that into play. I'll save Tigra. Avengers Mansion allows me to draw a card, getting Photonic Blast. Captain Marvel is going to attack for 3. She has combat training, so that's going to bring him down to 9. Hulk will attack for 3. Bring him down to 6. And then we draw. It's a physical resource. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. So Klaw is down to 4. So Klaw took a big beating on that turn. And we have Photonic Blast and Tiger ready to go. And that ends the turn. And we draw 3 cards. Cosmic Flight, Nick Fury, and Photonic Blast again. Klaw is now in some trouble, but we'll see what happens here. Okay, another threat on the scheme for him. His turn. Klaw will attack and Hulk. I got lucky the first turn. I'm not going to get lucky this time, so I'm going to have Hulk defend. So it does 0 plus 0 plus boost. Deal 1 damage to each hero. He did not knock him out. But Captain Marvel does take a damage, though, because she is a hero, or Hulk is an ally. But that is it. Nothing to Hulk. He's still in play. How about that? How about that, guys? And then we'll draw an encounter card. And it is, that's not what I needed. Shadow of the Past. That's not the card I wanted. I got lucky, but not for long. Not for long. There's nothing I can do about it. So Jan Rog comes into play. And the Psych Magnetron now joins the side scheme. And now these come into here. So Jan Rog I've got to deal with now. Terrific. Jan Rog. Wonderful. The good news is stuff she can do. All right. Bad news is I had Hulk defend, and he's exhausted. All right. Her turn. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Getting Genius. Helicarrier brings 1 down. And we're going to do Photonic Blast. We'll pay Genius for that, for Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using an energy resource, draw a card. We did not, but that's okay. It deals 5 damage to an enemy and takes care of him. Knocks him out. There is 4 threat on the Psych Magnetron. But I'm not going to place it. Because Captain Marvel will thwart for 2. And thwart for 2. Oh, I can't bring that out, can I? Shoot. Dang. All right. Maybe I messed up. That's all right. So it's down to 2 on the Psych Magnetron. Thwart for 2. And I thought I had more cards. All right. We're going to play Cosmic Flight, Nick Fury, and Photonic Blast to bring out Tigra. And she's going to thwart for 1. Turn that down. And that's the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm sorry. 5 cards. Urgency, Power of Aggression, Combat Training, Energy Absorption, and Energy. Energy is pretty useful. All right. Shoot. Okay. His turn. Gets a threat. He will attack. I'm gonna have Hulk defend. So he attacks for 0 plus 0 plus 2 is 4. I'm sorry, just 2. Just 2. He actually hits him 2. And believe it or not, Hulk is still there. Two encounter cards because of the Psych Magnetron. First one is Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. And on a 9, she's going to take it. So Claw's Vengeance, she attacks. So 0 plus 1 plus 3 is 4. Ouch. So she goes down to 5. Second encounter card, Illegal Arms Factory, another side scheme. And place an additional threat. So 3 plus 1 is 4. So now there is 4 threat there. So I got 2 side schemes I got to get rid of before I can even touch the main scheme, really. All right. Okay. As I said, he's a pain in the butt. All right. All right. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Getting Crisis Interdiction. That's good. That's actually very good. That's exactly what we needed. Helicarrier will make that 1. So we're going to play Emergency to play Crisis Interdiction, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Then if you have the I don't have aerial trait, but it doesn't matter. Still helps remove 2 threat from a scheme. So move 2 threat from a scheme. So Crisis Interdiction, Emergency for that. Move 2 threat from a scheme. Take out that 3 and make that 4. She will then thwart for 2, getting rid of that. Tiger will thwart for 1, getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. And the thing about it is the rest of the cards are pretty much good, but not too good. Because I don't have anything to attack with. We'll keep energy absorption, combat training I can get rid of because I only have 1. And the power of aggression we'll get rid of and keep these. So that's going to end the turn. So Hulk, that. So I get that. Get my counter card. Counter card. I get 2 more. Emergency and combat training. I got absolutely. Well, I did get Mockingbird. Mockingbird's going to be a big help. All right. Claw's turn. Gets a threat. He attacks. Hulk defends. This should knock him out. 0 plus 0 plus 2. Now we'll take out Hulk, so he goes away, but he did a heck of a job. And draw an encounter. So I got 2 encounter cards I got to deal with. First one is Yonrog's Treason. Discard each energy resource from your hand. If you discarded no cards this way, this card gains Surge. Ouch. That goes energy absorption, and emergency. Second encounter card is Masters of Mayhem. Each Masters of Evil minion attacks the hero is engaged with. If no attacks were made this way, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Masters of Evil minion and put it into play engaged with you, then shuffle the encounter deck. Good news is you can search and choose whatever Masters of Evil minion you want. And the easiest one to put out I don't know if he's in here. I might not have come with him yet. Nope. Not there, so he's in the main deck. And it is Melter. Put him in out there. Okay. That stunk. All right. Her turn. Avengers Mansion, draw a card. Getting the power of aggression. Helicarrier would bring one card to 2. We're going to use the power of aggression combat string to put out Mockingbird. Mockingbird will stun. Who will stun? Melter? No, stun Klaw. Will stun Klaw. Captain Marvel does 3. Tiger does 2. Get rid of Melter. She's gone as well. Mockingbird thwarts. And that's my turn. I need to really flip over, but he'll scheme out. I can't flip over just yet. And she gets 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Channel Flight, Nick Fury, Crisis of Addiction, First Aid, and Relentless Assault. Not too bad. Okay. All right, Claw's turn. He gets a threat. He's stunned. He can't attack. Goes straight to the encounter card. And it is Claw's Vengeance. Claw attacks you. If this attack deals damage, place 1 threat on the main scheme. Darn. All right, well, Mockingbird will defend. So he does 0 plus 2 plus a boost. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. It will not. It will take Mockingbird out. She is gone. But that is it. Nothing to hurt her. So we're still good. I got a massive amount of threat I got to take care of. All right. Back to her turn. Avengers Mansion, draw a card, getting Crisis and Addiction. Helicarrier, Exhaust brings down a card to 0 to 1. We're going to do Relentless Assault, First Aid, 1 Cosmic Flight to bring out Fury, which will be a big help. After Fury, remove 2 threat from a scheme. Draw 3 cards, deal 4 damage to an enemy. I am going to... If I deal 4 damage to an enemy, Claw goes to stage 2. The Immortal Claw comes out, but I should be able to remove that on that turn. Wow. Decisions. We're going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. I'll draw 3 cards. Cosmic Flight, Tag Team, and Uppercut. That's what we're going to do. All right. Draw 3 cards. And then with that, that actually helped. We're going to use Cosmic Flight, Tag Team, and 1 Crisis and Addiction to play Uppercut. Uppercut, deal 5 damage to an enemy. She'll do that, which will bring Claw down to 0 and knock him out stage 1 to stage 2. So now we go to Claw stage 2, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the Immortal Claw and reveal it. Shuffle the encounter deck. And the Immortal Klaw is right here. And that has 3 threat on it. And he is now up to 18, actually 28, because of the Immortal Klaw. But the reason why I did it that way is because now she can thwart for 2. He can thwart for 2, getting rid of that. Getting rid of that. And he goes back to 18. Although underground distribution right now is at 4. He has the damage on him. So we'll see what we do here. And that Crisis Index, I'm going to toss that. I'm going to end the turn. And draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Energy Channel, Alpha Flight, Genius, Photonic Blast, and Marvel's Helmet. All right. All right. So we're now at Klaw Stage 2. Threat goes on the scheme. It's already at 5. He will attack. Fury defends. He does 1. He does 1 plus 1, 2. Boost. The villain's making an undefended attack. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. It is not an undefended attack because he is defending. So that does not happen. So he just does 1 damage on Fury, and that is it. It is not an undefended attack. You draw an encounter card. Caught off guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards are discarded this way, this card gains Surge. The combat training is important, yes, but I need these 2 more than that, so I'm going to discard combat training. Dale, the casual gamer. Well, it is good to see you there, Dale. I am very happy to see you, and I'm also very mad that you are not doing any more videos. We are not friends anymore, sir. I know the reason why you stopped, but come on. Jeez. Really? Made me mad. You're one of the best guys that does this stuff. I can't take over. I'm not as good as you are. Plus, I only do some of this stuff on occasion. I can't take over for you. Dale, there is nobody that can take over for you. Jeez. All right. Klaw's giving Captain Marvel starter deck a pain in the butt. All right, so I got to deal with that threat badly. All right. All right, so that's all that happens there. All right. Captain Marvel's turn. And of course, Nick Fury goes away. Avengers Mansion, draw a card, getting Chase Them Down. Captain Marvel has to thwart for 2. I have no choice. I cannot touch Klaw. Thwart for 2. Helicarrier will exhaust. I'm going to put out Alpha Flight Station for that. Makes Alpha Flight Station a 0. That's helpful. Put Alpha Flight Station. Exhaust Alpha Flight Station. Choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Draw a card. I'm going to get rid of Chase Them Down because I don't need that right now, and I'll get Tap Team. All right. Actually, I can do some damage. Let's see. I can do some damage. Let's put down Genius. Put down our helmet. Gives her a defense value of 2. And put down Energy Channel. Yeah. I really don't want to flip. I know what happens if I flip, but she's down to 5. I got no choice. I have to flip. I really have no choice. I have to flip, don't I? Defense is now 2. Defense is now 2 instead of 1. She's down to 5. Do I think I need to? Do I need to? He'll scheme. No, I'm not gonna. She's down to 5. Do I flip here or not? Oh, geez. But it's so good to see you, Dale. Really, really is. Hope you and yours had a happy Thanksgiving, sir. I mean, if she flips over, he's probably going to scheme out. He does scheme out. I'm not going to flip. I'm going to end the turn. I'm going to get rid of tack team, and I'm going to use tack team to put down one of that. I'm going to dump Photonic Blast. Good luck not flipping. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so Photonic Blast will dump. And then the turn. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Photonic Blast, Haymaker, Energy Absorption, Tenacity, and Strength. Okay. All right. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we survive. Let's see if we survive here. All right. Threat goes on the scheme. He attacks for 1. She will defend. So she defends. So attacks for 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 2 is 4. So he attacks for 4. So she only takes 2 points of damage. She's down to 3. And now the all-important encounter card. The all-important encounter card. And that's the last one, too. So Mike gets this. What is the encounter card? What is the encounter card? All right. The encounter card is Kree Manipulator, because Yonrog did get in. When revealed, place 1 threat on the main scheme. And Surge. After this card is revealed 1 another encounter card. So I got to do another one. And the next encounter card is Masters of Mayhem. So I got to search for a Masters of Evil minion. The good news is I can choose any one I want. And the easiest one to put out is, of course, Melter. And reshuffle. She survives. Question is, can she beat him? Let's find out. He's got a full 18 points. Let's find out. All right. Avengers Mansion, draw a card, getting Photonic Blast. Oh. Because she attacked that hurt, because she had to defend, it hurt. Helicarrier will exhaust, bring 1 to 1. And it will be we'll bring Photonic Blast down to 2, utilizing Strength to pay for it. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. If you pay for this card using an energy resource or a card, which we did not, but we bring Claw down to 13. trying to see if I can do this. I don't think I can. I don't think I can. I may have to flip, but the thing about it is I may have to flip, but I still may be able to beat him. It depends. All right, let's see. We're going to go ahead. We're going to use energy absorption and tenacity. 4 energy counters. Loads up energy channel to a full. That makes 5 plus 10. And Zeus that. And brings him down to 3. Brings him down to 3. If I only had one little bit of energy left. Brings him down to 3. Alpha Flight Station. Dang. There is one way I can win this, because I got Haymaker and Photonic Blast. If I can exhaust Alpha Flight and get rid of Photonic Blast to get maybe whatever this card is, it has enough of a 2 to get Haymaker, I win. She has to flip, though. There's no doubt. So the stage is going to go to the next one, but he's down to 3, so I don't think it matters now. We're going to take a shot with it. Alpha Flight Station. You're saying there's a chance. Yes, I'm saying there's a chance. Alpha Flight Station will exhaust. We will dump Photonic Blast. Draw. And it is the power of aggression. Well, it would be double if it was an aggression card. All right. She has to flip, but she will. She does draw a card on the flip. And now she gets Crisis Interdiction. But she's already flipped over. I can't use Haymaker. But that is the turn. But not bad. But I can beat him on the next turn. It depends on what happens. We know he's going to scheme. And we know there's going to be an extra minion coming out. But I think that is the turn. That is the turn, I think. All right. Turn is over. So Carol goes back there. End the turn. She gets 3 more. Spider-Woman, Energy Channel, Relentless Assault. He's a dead duck unless he does something here. He's a dead duck. All right. Okay, Underground. Okay, so he gets a threat. 2 threat. We already know that Underground Distribution schemes out. Schemes out. So now we go to discard cards from the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. And it's Weapons Runner. And Surge only works on when revealed. It does not work when you until a minion is discarded. It only works when revealed. So we have Weapons Runner and Melter in front of us. As long as it wasn't a guard, that was the only thing we didn't need there. All right. Now we go to Secret Rendezvous. Claw does still get the scheme, though. He is going to get some scheming help, though. He can scheme. He can get 8 here. He can do it. He can do it. All right. So that moves at Secret Rendezvous. So now he gets the chance to scheme. So 2, 3, 4. 1 is 5. And this Armored Guard was perfect for that to be taken out. That was the one card we really didn't want to see. And that's 5. And now we have to do the encounter card. As long as he doesn't scheme again, we will win. And what is the encounter card? I hate this game. Well, there's still a chance. He schemes for 2 because it doesn't include the minions. The villain schemes. So it's 2. As long as this is not a boot, this is not a boost or anything like that, we still hold it. Can we do it? Yes! Look at that! 2 advances right next to it. It's an advance of a blank. 5, 7. We did it! We did it! So, how the heck do I want to do it? Well, you know what? Carol Danvers will recover for 4. Let's see. Maker 7. Flip. Avengers Mansion. Draw a card. Getting uppercut. And let's see. I'll throw out the energy channel. Let's see. Haymaker. Relentless Assault. Crisis and Addiction. I'm gonna do overkill on that. 3 on energy channel. Take the 3. Make 6. And as I usually say during inside pitch, kaboom! Now I love this game. Now I love this game. Come on, Dale. You just saw me win. Don't you want to play some more Marvel Champions? The X-Men are a lot of fun. I have tested the X-Men offline. Okay. Come on. Come on. You do. I know you want to play some Marvel Champions. I know you want to play some Marvel. Come on, Dale. I expect to see a video tomorrow, sir. You will do a video tomorrow. The X-Men are great. They really are. They're fun. And believe it or not, the one that's actually the most fun, a lot of people think is like Wolverine or Cyclops. Believe it or not, Storm is a lot of fun to play. But the enemies get tougher and tougher, and Magneto is out of all the enemies from Mutant Genesis, I found not Magneto, but Master Mold a real pain in the butt. But the enemies stole all your cameras. I don't want to hear it. Get cameras. Buy new ones. You know the reason why I won here, Dale, was because of you. Because you just gave me the luck of the casual gamer. You gave me the luck. You gave me the luck. So for anyone who decides to watch a replay of this, people out there, you can thank Dale, the casual gamer, for the reason why Captain Marvel went ahead and beat Klaw. And there really was no way I should have, but I did. And that's with the starter deck against Standard Klaw. Next up is going to be Ultron, and I'm going to use Iron Man to go up against Ultron. Will be next. You're here to help. You are the best, Dale. You are the best, and I really miss your videos, brother. Let me ask you a question, if I could. Let me ask you a question, since I'm actually very happy I got you here. Massive Darkness 2. I got a very good opportunity to purchase the entire line. Did you like that game, Massive Darkness 2? I really had an opportunity to purchase the entire line. I'm really considering it because it looks really tasty, although I don't know if I can actually get it on my desk. And I got some more games that came in. I mean, Spruance Leader showed up. I'm just waiting for some more card sleeves. But what did you think about Massive Darkness 2? What do you think about that game? I don't know I don't know if you liked it. Your favorite game of the year so far, but it hits your likes, and yes, it's a table. Your favorite game of the year so far, but it hits your likes, and yes, it's a table hog. Yeah, so I've heard, but I heard it's also very customizable. I'm really thinking of purchasing the entire line. I mean, I can get it from eBay from someone like that. I can pay the money for it. Throw it on a credit card. Was really thinking about getting it. Been looking at it for the last several weeks. I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. But yeah. So, I have to look at it. I mean, it looks really, really good. I heard a lot of people like it. I heard a lot of things about Oathsworn as well. And of course, Frosthaven was just released. Although a lot of people are saying Frosthaven is not as good as Gloomhaven. Getting a lot of early reviews saying Frosthaven is not as good. And I don't know why. It's the same. Yeah, Marvel's. I'm not into zombies. I never was. I'm not a zombie fan. I'm not into like zombie side or anything. I'm not a zombie fan. I'm not into zombies. I'm not into zombies. It never was. Although Marvel Zombies, yes, is getting a lot of great reviews too. It is getting that. It's getting a lot of good reviews. But I'm not into zombies. I never was. Like zombie side or something like that doesn't interest me. That's just mindless hack and slash. And I like to have something that at least has at least a goal. That's the one thing I like about. That's Massive Darkness has a nice looking goals and stuff with the campaigns. The figures look great. Madara. Madara, I actually purchased the whole of Madara, but then Madara came through with an update and said it was not going to be ready until next year. Now, at least in like December of next year, I had to cancel it. I already threw about $1,000 on that game, and telling me now that it's not going to be available till at least another year. I could put that money to other use, so I asked for a refund, and they gave it to me with no problem. And I was sad to do that because I really wanted to play it. Madara, even though I actually have the first act, but some of the rules are a little bit confusing on Madara. Beautiful game, though. Beautiful game. I'm not going to say anything wrong with it. Beautiful game. Massive Darkness just looks easier to play. But I had to cancel Madara. I'm waiting for the second edition of Company of Heroes to drop. I have all the Company of Heroes boxes that I got from a guy down here in Florida, as a matter of fact. He actually had them all. And I decided to kickstart the second edition. And I'm waiting for that. Then maybe I'll try to get something like that done. Money for a year doesn't sit well anymore. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. I mean, it was supposed to be Acts 2 and 3, the whole wave was supposed to be out this month, December. But they didn't do any updates for like 3 or 4 days. And when they finally came out with the update and found out that they were not going to be able to release the game, all right, until now, like December of next year, and that's an estimate. You're talking December 2023. I mean, it could be 2024. So meanwhile, I've given you $950 because that's how much it really cost. Okay, and meanwhile, that money's just sitting there. I could put that money to better use. So they went ahead and refunded my credit card, which pretty much brought my credit card down to zero, which is nice they did that. So, and I just didn't think it made sense to have $950 sitting there for another full year. If they had said maybe March or April or May, I would have said, you know what? Okay, that's about 5 months. I think I can wait a little longer. Dale, I'll tell you, I'm a very patient man. I am extremely patient. I am never in a rush for anything. All right. Unless, of course, other people are receiving stuff and I've not been notified. Spruance Leader I just got from DVG. And it took a month for them to get that to me when other people were already getting it. And I did kickstart that. And I actually had to be a bit of a pest. And I got it. I got it last week. I'm waiting for some more card sleeves to show up, some more clears. But I got plenty of mats. But I want them clear. But I want to use clear cards for that. Clear sleeves from Dragon Shield. But I said, nah, it just didn't make any sense. I mean, for 5 months or something like that, that's fine. But another whole year, who knows what we're going to be doing who knows what we're going to be doing, in a year. Gets their games and you start looking at the winner for UPS. Exactly, Dale. You're 100% right. 100% right. Because everyone's getting theirs. And I'm still waiting for mine. Plus, they're going to have to already do an errata. There are mistakes in the rule book, and Dean Brown, who's the designer of the game, has already issued PDFs and things like that. But there is some card mistakes. There is some board mistakes that got to be fixed. So I'm pretty sure there will be a second edition or errata for the game. It's not going to stop me from playing. I can't wait to get it on the table, and I will be able to fit it on this. But I'm waiting for the card sleeves to show up, some more card sleeves. I got all the expansions for it. It looks real. I like modern naval combat as well as World War II. But you know, I really had to. I really was looking forward to Madar, but then they said it's going to be another year. I said, nah, I can't. That 950 can go to something else. And I was looking at Massive Darkness 2. Was looking at Chronicles of Drunagor. What else was looking at? Hero Quest. Stopping the channels helped me get over Kickstarter. Yeah, I understand. I know Kickstarter. I know it can be a little bit. I've only kickstarted a few games. Sprue and Sleater I got. Company Heroes Second Edition won't be out until June of next year, but that's okay. It didn't cost me that much. The Company Heroes Second Edition is only costing me $250. Okay, that's fine. I can wait a while for $250. $250 is nothing compared to $1,000. $1,000 sitting there doing nothing. That's a bit high for me. So that's why I had to ask for the refund. And I hope they do. And I'll be honest, I told them, when you guys get this game out, I will probably purchase the whole thing at that time. When it's available, I'll get it. But right now, I could use that money back and put it to something else. So, but if you say Massive Darkness is that good, then I'll definitely have to met the designer Chronicles of Drunagor at Gen Con. Great. Yeah, I know that looks like a great game too. Although some of the reviews it's getting, I mean, it's getting great reviews also. But a lot of I asked people if some of the guys, I did email like what's his name, Vassal at the Dice Tower, if he had a choice between Massive Darkness and Chronicles of Drunagor. He said, don't even think about it. Massive Darkness. You'll have more fun with that. It's a lot quicker to set up. It is a table hog, yes, but it's a lot quicker and it's a lot more versatile, and it's very much has a very high replay value. So he told me that too. He actually emailed me back. Nice. I think the guy's pretty nice. I mean, there's so much more stuff that's being kickstarted. Some more World War II stuff that looks interesting. Someone's kickstarting another Pacific theater game. Someone's doing another European theater game. I did purchase a copy of GMT, A World at War, which I used to have, but I sold it a long time ago. But now I want the game back with the new printing, with the third printing of A World at War from GMT. I like strategy. I like the thing about it. I like strategy. I like full overall strategy. I like some tactical. I mean, I have Memoir. I have all the Memoir stuff too. Memoir 44. I like if I like a quick World War II game. I have many, and of course, you know me, of course, for Inside Pitch. I'm in my Inside Pitch off season. I don't start my next season until January. 1988 is gonna be the next season. That was voted on. Yeah, I tell you, Tom Vassal, he really is also. He also is a very, very nice person. At least I'd say I emailed him. He was very kind, and he just seems and the guy knows. Trust the guy knows. The guy definitely knows board games. He knows that stuff. He knows what he's looking for. He knows what he likes. I mean, there's so many great guys out there. I'm just been very pleased to meet some of the guys in this hobby. Especially you there, Dale. I just wish you'd do videos. I really, really miss your videos. Do you really think you might start again? At least something small, nothing big, just Marvel Champions or something like that. I mean, I know the new Lord of the Rings came out too. I don't like the Lord of the Rings system. I will not play Lord of the Rings. I don't like the system. It's just too tough. Marvel Champions just seems to be perfect. It's not as random as dice or anything like that. It just seems to be perfect for me. Arkham Horror, I still play Arkham Horror. Don't get me wrong. I did get all the Arkham Horror stuff. I just picked up I just got the Scarlet Keys expansion for Arkham Horror. I do play that also. I have these. I play that offline. But you think maybe you could at least do some Marvel Champions videos? I mean, really, just play some of the X-Men. You'll love the X-Men. I don't know if you picked up any of the Mutant Genesis wave or or anything like that. Really, just I understand. I just at least Marvel Champions. I mean, maybe just do that. Take the slope step by step. You like to get into Arkham Horror card game in a group, but that you can go back to recording. Arkham Horror is a blast. It is tough. It is I tell you, Arkham Horror is you know it as well as I do. Arkham Horror is demoralizing. It is demoralizing. There is no doubt in my mind about that. It is a very demoralizing game. Yes, it's a fun game to lose. Yes. And when you do win a game of Arkham Horror, when you do win a game of Arkham Horror, you really feel like you really feel like that you accomplished something. You really do. You really do feel like you accomplished something with Arkham Horror. But I I don't know. I mean, maybe, like I said, maybe just, maybe, just do some, just do some Marvel Champions for us. I mean, really, you just, I really miss your stuff, bro. I really, really do. I really do. When I understand the reason why, but you got a lot of fans. You got a lot of fans, Dale. I know ID Jester. I know he misses you too. I know he does. I've spoke to Kirk, and he misses you terribly. He misses you very very terribly as well. And I loved it that you two did a nice show together. I would have loved to do a show with you, but I'm not I'm not much into it as you are, but not because he has more board games than I do. Okay. And he has more board games than me. And I just, I really, I'm glad you appreciate it. I'm happy. We just miss you. We just miss you terribly. I'm very happy you came by and said hello. I'm very happy you came by and said hello. I'm honored. I'll say I'm honored because I know how great a guy you are and how good you are at this. So I'm just I'm very happy that you came by and said hello. But I really wish. Yeah, I pulled out an exciting win, and trust me, I did my best not to cheat. I tried to do it the best way possible. I did my best not to cheat. That's the thing about it. Why would you want to cheat? I mean, I know you want to win games, but why cheat? If you're playing solo and you cheat, that's just bad. I'm sorry, that's just bad. So you lose, big deal. That's what makes the game fun when you do win. It's better when you win. It's even better. It's even better than you win. You know what I mean? So, well, this video has definitely gone on for a while, but Dale, I really wish you just do just something light once in a while. You doesn't have to be every day. I mean, that's the one thing about when I do inside pitch. When I do inside pitch, I do a game every single day. We're taking a day off in between certain periods of the schedule. I do a game every single day until I get done with the playoffs. That's why I take a 2-month break after that, so I can relax. I'm now going to do for inside pitch. I'm going to do a season starting in January and in July. I will do 2 seasons a year, and of course, my subs choose the season they want me to do. It's a vote due to my season selection show. I'm pretty sure you might have caught a couple of those. My season selection shows I get 4 seasons. It's a random elimination until 4 seasons are chosen. Then they choose the one they want me to do. 1988 won this time. I just finished 1961, which was a blast. 1979 was considered by many the best season I've done yet. The 79 season. I've done 81, done 76, did 85. I restarted 94. The first one I did. So, 1988 is going to be my 6th season. will be my 6th season, actually, I think. Is it 6? 94, 85, 76, 81. No, it'll be my 7th. My 7th season. 1988 will be my 7th season. And then, of course, they get to choose another one, and I'll start another one in July. Just 2 seasons a year, I think, is good. 2 seasons a year is enough. I could do 3 with the way I do it, but 2 seasons enough. There's too much yelling and screaming. And I always do a demo game before the start of the season. I have a demo game for 1988 coming up on New Year's Day, and that's going to be the Oakland Athletics against the Dodgers, the 2 World Series teams from 88. And then, of course, January 9th will start the 88 season for Inside Pitch, starting with the Tigers and the Red Sox. Jack Morris versus Roger Clemens. I couldn't have picked a better game to start. Yes. As I said, Dale, they're a lot of fun. I don't get many views when I do this, though. If I was playing Inside Pitch, I get about 10, 15, 20 views, 25 views, you know. And, of course, I do this stuff, and I get 1, 2, or 3 if I'm lucky. But that's okay. It's not everybody's taste. I get that. I got to sign off. Dale, again, thank you for joining me, my friend. Thank you for the luck. Thank you for all you've done in the past. I hope you may just change your mind and just do a video once in a while, once in a blue moon, you know, once in a blue moon. Maybe just do a video. It won't hurt you just to play a little Marvel Champions. Maybe just one game, maybe just one, you know, one. And then, of course, it'll become 2. Then it'll become 3. Then it'll become 4. Something like that. Dale the Casual Damer and Dragon King, thank you for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the movie theater. Subscribe if you've not done so, and make sure you hit the darn bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. See you guys next time on the network. Captain Marvel pulls it out of her ass against Klaw. It'll be Iron Man versus Ultron, and the next time I do Marvel Champions. Guys, have a good one. Thanks again, Dale. It was an honor. Have a good night, guy.